My name is Ryan. I grew up in a quiet town in England where life seemed peaceful from the outside. Our house was small but comfortable, and our neighborhood was the kind where everyone knew each other. But inside our house, things were not as perfect as they looked. I had an older brother named Daniel. In my parents' eyes, Daniel was everything a son should be. He was confident, charming, and always the center of attention. And then there was me, the quiet one, the invisible one. From a very young age, I realized something strange about my family. Whenever Daniel did something good, my parents celebrated like it was the greatest achievement in the world. When he passed an exam, my father would proudly tell all the neighbors, "That's my son. He's going to be very successful one day." My mother would cook his favorite meal and smile proudly. But when I passed my exams with even better grades, the reaction was always the same. A small nod, a quick "good job," and then the attention returned to Daniel. At first, I thought maybe I was imagining things. But as the years passed, it became painfully clear. Daniel was the favorite. I was just there. Family dinners were the worst. Every evening we sat at the table together, but the conversation was always about Daniel. "Daniel is going to start his own business one day," my father would say proudly. "Yes," my mother agreed. "He has leadership qualities." I would sit there quietly, eating my food, wondering if anyone even noticed I was there. Daniel enjoyed the attention. He loved being praised and admired. And slowly, that attention started changing him. He became arrogant. He started believing he was better than everyone else. While my parents praised him constantly, they never noticed the mistakes he was starting to make. Meanwhile, I stayed quiet. I focused on my studies. I worked harder than anyone else in school because I believed something simple.
Everyone in my family said Adam was perfect. The golden boy. Every achievement, every smile, every praise, he got it all. And me? Daniel, the shadow in the corner, always overlooked. I remember the day clearly. I had worked for weeks on a school project, the kind that could make anyone proud. I poured my heart into it. But Adam, he presented it as his own. And my parents? They cheered for him like it was his victory. I was invisible, my effort erased. Inside me, something snapped. It wasn't anger you can see, it was fire burning quietly, patiently, waiting. That day, I made a silent promise: one day, Adam would pay. One day, the world would see what he truly was. Life moved on, but I stayed in the shadows, observing him. Adam, confident, arrogant, thinking he had everything. But every lie has cracks, and I began to notice them. Every business deal he boasted about, every friend he betrayed, they were all pieces of my plan. I started small. Quietly, subtly, I built my own network. I honed my skills, studied the game, and learned the art of patience. Because revenge, true revenge, isn't just about anger. It's about timing. And the fire inside me, it was growing. Every laugh he had at my expense, every success that should have been mine, it fueled me. The story isn't just about revenge. It's about the journey of a boy ignored, rising from nothing, becoming unstoppable. And that journey starts now. Knew I couldn't just rush it. Adam's world was shiny and untouchable on the surface. Everyone saw the perfect brother. No one saw the cracks. But I did. And I would use them. I started working with his business contacts quietly. I gained their trust. I learned their secrets. I became the person Adam never noticed, quiet, invisible, yet everywhere at once. One night, I overheard him boasting about a big deal, a deal that could make him untouchable. But in his arrogance, he ignored the small details. And those details, they were my weapon. I began to plant seeds of doubt. Subtle messages, little reminders of his mistakes. Nothing too obvious, just enough that people around him started questioning him. And slowly, it worked. Meanwhile, I worked on myself. I trained, I studied, I became smarter, faster, better. The boy they ignored was becoming the man they would fear. Adam's empire, built on pride and deception, was cracking. And I was ready to step out of the shadows. The fire wasn't just inside me anymore, it was consuming everything in its path. Every move I made was calculated. Every interaction, every word, all part of the plan. This wasn't revenge for fun. This was justice, the kind he never expected.